Welcome into our best of two, I guess. As we have Macro Machines on the left and ReGen Rebel on the right. Welcome to Tomb. Muradin, Rhaegar, Malthael, Vala, Probius. On the side of ReGen Rebel, it's going to be Maiev, Anubarak, Orphea, Anduin, Sonya.
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
What's up, Oreo? How you doing, bud?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
All right. So we'll see a Orphea on Tomb. This is something we actually talked about yesterday as well when it comes to just quick rotations between lanes and overall just wave clear ability and burst ability as well. This is going to be a bit of damage onto a few of the members of Macro Machines, but either way, ReGen Rebel will start their rotations between the lanes as well. Just gonna quickly get the player vision. Do I have that? I did have it set up. All right. So, good wave clear coming out from both sides as we take stock of what they've drafted here between the two teams. Sonya solo lane up against a Malthael. Could be a little difficult for the Sonya if Malthael pressures her hard, but that will be pressure onto Muradin. He goes down first. First blood over to the side of ReGen Rebel. You got home from work, time to make dinner. It won't be as good as your pizza, though. Do you believe that I'm going to make a pizza? I'm going to make a Twitch prediction for when we start the pizza as to will it be a pizza or will it be a calzone? We're hoping to God that we don't make another calzone. Hey, Trainwreck, what's up, bud? Hey, Jimmy. No one freed Harrison Jones. Maiev with the camp in the bottom lane, going to be able to apply more pressure through that. I don't think actually Malthael saw the rotation. Even then, he's a little bit low on HP. Tries to go for the mark onto the Sonya, but he should be able to apply it with an auto attack. Yeah. So his sustainability should be okay. It's actually Sonya's chunking through him quite heavily at the time. I was thinking that she would actually struggle a little bit against him with his just percent-based damage and overall just... He could just spam W, but a nice fan of knives confirms the kill. That's going to be 7, 8 gems dropped on the ground by the Malthael. I don't think Rhaegar can rotate down in time. A little bit of the economy being lost right there on the side of Macro Machines, with ReGen Rebel getting their second kill in the early game, pushing them up a little bit further in experience, but not by much. All those pizza dogs got you wanted a pizza, so you ordered one? What'd you get? What'd you get on your pizza? I am going to be doing a classic margarita pizza. Margarita pizza. I'm going to put some crushed ice, some tequila. I'm going to salt the rim of the pizza. It's going to be delicious. Little umbrella in there. No, we're doing I have mozzarella, I have pizza sauce, and I have basil. So we're just going to do a classic margarita pizza. I thought it'd be nice and simple and fun to do. Just pepperoni? Dude, pepperoni pizza's solid, man. Honestly, like, I honest to God just like getting a half pepperoni pizza. Half pepperoni, half cheese. There's nothing, like, I think a nice solid cheese slice of pizza is delicious. Like, if you don't have a good base slice of cheese pizza, is your pizza even good to begin with? We're on the topic of food today. It's begun. I managed to make it through all of casting yesterday without talking about food. We did talk about graphics cards. Today, I'm just not even gonna fight it. You're a pepperoni guy through and through. I like pepperoni, but also I know I know it gives me heartburn and stuff like that. You know, spicy meats. But God, are they good? I like multiple types of pepperoni and a Buttsbot load of green olives, or just give up and accept Hawaiian pizza. Hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with Hawaiian pizza if you enjoy it. I was literally like, I was flaming my parents earlier today. I was telling them, I was like, do you guys remember when Danny and I, my older brother and I, let you order the pizza for us one time and you got like mushrooms, olives, and I think it was anchovies. And my dad was like, it's sardines. They don't put anchovies on pizza. I'm like, they put anchovies on that pizza. I remember, Dad. Like, see, there I have a valid point. I can make an argument because I'm eating that pizza and I didn't want to. But if we order, you know, if we go out to a pizzeria and you get what you get, I get what I get, how am I here to judge you? I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to be a gatekeeper, a goalie. I'm either here to assist or get out the way. Ludacris made a song about it, I believe. GPUs are food for your PC, or maybe closer. Wait, what? Hey, Golden, how you doing, bud? I will say this, on the note of pizza, I have not tried a pepperoni pizza with, like, multiple different pepperonis. I have not tried that. I would try that in a heartbeat, though. All right, Web Weavers. First Web Weaver phase going to be going over the side of ReGen Rebel. We got 8 apiece in our levels. We'll cycle through the numbers, get an idea of what those look like as Maev in top lane. Taco able to get out of here, able to back away with the Spirit of Vengeance. Umbra bind onto 3. Fan and Ive reset right there for Taco. Just trying to get out of here, though. Ratson, 24... Excuse me. 24 gems in the pocket, but also, I think, if memory serves right, the Muradin did go into... Dear Lord. Did go into the third wind at level 1, so he'll have the extra sustainability, and he's going to heal back up. Sonya going to be popping... wow, really good kind of double back right there to avoid the Stormbolt, but I don't think Sonya makes it out alive. Though, with the delay that she did put out, this will be Orphea making the rotation down, getting all the gems that were dropped. So not too bad for the side of ReGen Rebel, as it is going to be 1 to 3 in kills, 10 talents here at the top of our screen in just a few seconds. Boss is up and available. Still no one freeing Harrison Jones, cowards, and Jimmy Bob Joe Bob on the... Probius doing his best just to keep those pylons up and active. We need 8, 5, 13? 13 gems, I think, was how much they needed. That sounds about right, but I might be wrong on my math. We'll have to see here. 27 do go in from the Orphea. That's gonna be a nice deposit. Still have not seen the first Web Weaver from the side of Macro Machines. Taco looking for an Umbra Bind onto Jimmy. There's the Umbra Bind connecting. Probius going to get the heal from Arcane. And Jimmy just keeping those pylons up and the photon cannons as well. Here come the blue Web Weavers to the side of Macro Machines. Multi-shot out from Vala, 13 out of the 20 stacks currently. And we look at the other 10 talents. Here's from actually from both sides. Oh, my apologies. Sonya does go down the bottom lane. She did use Leap at some point. Might have been a disengaged Leap, but Malthael had the last rights on her. That's what it was, because you can actually see that cooldown kind of close to the Leap cooldown as well. That is going to be the bottom lane fort going down. Maev was able to get a Fan of Knives onto that. Meanwhile, in top lane, huge push from the members of Macro Machines. Orphea with the clear into bottom, Maev with the clear into mid. Top lane fort looks like it will fall here. Just maybe top lane fort will fall, but Sonya's got some good spin through the wave. Gonna try and clear that out as best as she can, moving into mid lane. Murden with the Dwarf Toss on to Taco, who is going to get Chain CC'd with the Rain of Vengeance. That's Avatar from Murden. Umbra Bind does pull him in. Ratson is going to be inside the Warden's cage. He's tanking tower shots. Sonya looking for any value. Ancestral Healing does come out. That's going to be Arcane, who's going to go down. Arcane punished for the Murden sins. Murden may live, but the dog will be out for a few moments here as the top lane siege continues. Top lane keep front gate taking a bit of damage. No. Now, when I mention Web Weaver phasing and we look at gems, we got 38 available to the side of Macro Machines, and on the side of ReGen Rebel, they only need to turn in a caster amount of gems, which will be very easy for them to do. As we actually look and see who's holding what, I believe Maev has enough on her own as she was clearing out that top lane. 2 to 5 in kills. Boss plus Web Weaver is an option, but a couple kills need to happen before any of that play is going to be attempted. 43 gems attempting to be turned in, or at least 26 right now. But that is going to be Maev. She does get that turned in at the top portion. Taco had 19 out of the... or 17, I believe, out of the... 17 necessary? Sure. I actually didn't look and see if Taco picked up more. He had 19 the last time I looked at it. Photon Cannon build. Ooh, what do we have at level 13 for the Probius? A Power Field grants allies shields that persist. Nubrak trying to take down these pylons. Easily able to do so. Maya pushing up the top lane. 2 to 5 in kills. Bala does have... Ooh, actually, hold on. She went Tempered Discipline at level 13. Burrowing from Syl. Light Bomb. Nice cleanse from Arcane. I don't know if the Light Bomb would have hit, but either way, the cleanse was right on point. Pylon Overcharge from the Probius, getting some shots out here. Those pylons, I believe they become invulnerable, right? Attack the enemies within the damage. Pylons are invulnerable during the duration. That's what I thought. It doesn't have a little status over it, but I think the health bars, they change into kind of that chromatic look. Taco with a huge Warden's Cage, Eternal Feast inside of all of this as well. Eternal Feast getting quite a few procs onto the enemy. Arcane will go down before any sort of Ancestral can fully trigger. That's a 1 second animation. And that just got shut down. Speaking of shut down, Muradin tries to Dwarf Toss out, but he is pulled back in. Double Thunderclap on the ground, or at least as many Thunderclaps as he can attempt, and Ratson will fall. That's a lot of gems to fall, and my assumption is this is easily boss plus turn-in, as there's only 8 gems necessary for the turn-in. That's a couple waves, and mid lane, pretty juicy right now. Actually, Sonya will get 6, and they needed 3 from the top. Actually, they needed less than that from the top, so Sonya will have enough. This could be boss plus turn-in. I would like to actually see that attempt, even though Muradin is... Muradin's still 10 seconds away. I think they could have done it. Though, as I say that, Taco's like around 400 and something HP, so maybe it's a little too advantageous from my end. The pylons aren't vulnerable. That's what I thought. There's no like status. Like there's no like, you know how the well literally says invulnerable. I was hoping that the pylons would say that, but they get it. They just get that chromatic sort of color on the health bar. 45 actually in the pockets of the Macro Machines members. We got Jimmy. Is Jimmy the rest of the turn-in? No, he's not. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That is the math. That is the math happening in real time. There we go. Live time. Jimmy's got better math than I do. A lot of damage into the Anubrak, who does get the Leap of Faith, and I think that might have been a queued burrow. He was going to burrow out from the Muradin anyways, but either way, still. Umbro bind. Taco looking for someone here. Stormbolt not connecting. Webweavers do descend pretty far into the lane. Ooh, that pylon overcharge not getting the value Jimmy was hoping for. A little bit of lag there, my apologies. I don't know why we had a little bit of render lag, but it is what it is. Leap from Sonya is more of a disengage from what I was reading. And it is 16 talents here on the horizon. Ooh, Taco. Taco, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Thanks for bringing your friends over here. Hope you had a good Heroes of the Storm cast and stream. Much appreciate the raid. Thank you, Kalis, for the shout-out. Maev goes in with the Spirit of Vengeance. Jimmy's the target. Eternal Feast. Ancestral Healing can't come through. How much does the Chomp do? 394. God, it felt like Probius had just, like, a glass pane amount of HP in the sense of he was easily shattered. What could you say? They shattered Probius's HP like a stained glass window. There you go, because stained glass is typically thin, right? Oh, nice, Taco, nice. Thanks again for bringing everyone over here. Welcome to the stream. If you're new to the stream, welcome. My name's Bahamut. Do a lot of casting commentary for Heroes of Storm. I also, from time to time, cook on stream, and that's what we're doing today. We're gonna make a pizza later today on stream. The last time I tried to make a pizza, I made a calzone by accident. So, can we make a pizza? We'll make a prediction for it later today. I literally will make a Twitch prediction later today of, will we make a pizza? I finally managed to do a shout out without being beaten to it. It's been 84 years. Indeed. Sorry, I'm just my heating pad thingy from my mug just jumped across the desk. All right, so Webweavers descend in lane for the side of ReGen Rebel. 2 to 10 in kills, even Talonteers for the time, but a solid level lead as Malthiel's dead for the next 22 seconds. Sonya in mid lane pushing things up. We've got the Webweaver coming through the top, and Ratson pops the Avatar. We got a lot of damage. Pylon Overcharge. Cocoon onto Muradin. Pylon Overcharge will be out. I believe it's an 8-second duration. Is it 8 seconds? No, that feels way too long. For 8 seconds increase. Wow, that felt like, that did not feel like 8 seconds. That's super weird. That's a lot of damage onto the Anubarak, but the Light Bomb might have created a window. Harrison doing a really good job here. Ancestral healing goes out. Was there healing reduction or something? I feel like maybe the Ancestral missed the target. Because I feel like the target was the Vala, but she still just went down. But either way, that was a good stretch, Mr. Bandit. What if it becomes a filled pretzel or a 4D panini? Well, the good news is it can't be a panini because I'm not making it in a panini maker. I'm making it in the oven. I don't know about a pretzel. I don't know about a filled pretzel. That would be kind of a fun stream to do, is to make the like the giant Bavarian pretzels. That'd be a fun one to do as well. I feel like I am on the slow road to eventually buying a KitchenAid mixer. Those things are massive and they're really expensive, but I feel like I'm on the slow road to make one. Oh, dude, I love those like giant Bavarian pretzels. Oh, God. And the beer cheese they serve with it. Ooh, girl. You have one, your wife loves it. My neighbor has one and I want to borrow it from them to just test it. I need to get pretzels for that stream. It would be agony without it. Yeah, I think it would actually be yeah. Dude, my favorite thing is, like, if I go to any sort of, like, brewery, if they have, the Bavarian big soft pretzels, always I go for it. Boss, leap in from Sonya. Ardent Crater will be taken at level 20. That's an Eternal Feast as well. And the point, the boss has stolen away the Pylon Overcharge. Doesn't get the counter kills that they're looking for. The Pylon Overcharge actually will kill the Orphea. But moreover, Malthael falls. Boss plus Webweaver through the top lane. That is a big moment right there. I gotta say, MVP, Beastrend. Beastrend on this Sonya. I rarely see Ardent Crater taken, because it feels like it's actually like it doesn't feel like a bad talent, but it feels like it's also like, it's a scary talent to take, because it's like if you mess up the leap and it's like you leap in, you can just like get yourself one shot. I gotta say, I'm very, very happy with the Sonya play here. This Sonya play is beautiful. I also want to try the Sonya build. I never go Shot of Fury or Battle Rage. I go No Escape. Giant Slammer's build. I rarely ever take Shot of Fury and Battle Rage. I do like the adaptation with War Paint as well. A very auto attack, a very just 1v1 heavy build here from the Sonya, and it worked really good into Malthael. I said at the start of the game that I thought she would struggle into Malthael, but the build that she put together, she did a fantastic job. And with all the keeps falling, the Pylon Overcharge active, it's not enough to defend, and this will be map number 1 going over to the side of ReGen Rebel. GG, well played. God, that Sonya leap was beautiful. Much like how I was saying the Anduin play in the last series on, what was it, Infernal Shrines? Like, the Anduin play, bottom lane, Ravala had like 20 HP. That was a top tier moment, but that leap from Sonya, that was clutch. That was clutch. I can't praise the Sonya player enough for taking that initiative right there. Is that the highest heroic damage for their team? Hot diggity dang! Kills your team more often than not, like Hammerwall. Exactly, yeah. Like usually Ardent Crater messes up you and your team. They're called bretzels, bretzels. Well, here in America, they're bar pretzels, or bretzels. Maybe that's where the UK got their Brexit ideas, is from bar pretzels. Maybe we don't blame Brexit on incompetent politicians. I don't know anything about Brexit. I'm assuming it's incompetent politicians, and instead we blame it on the bar pretzels. Man, look at those Probius stats. Yeah, they're shit, man. God, look at these Probius stats. They're absolute shit. Mr. Bandit, I gotta say, you got some real stinky farts today. I don't know what food you're sneaking in the middle of the night, but man, you got some stinky toots. Got some stinky toots, my dog. Posture check. It's like 50-50. Like, I'm noticing when I'm slouching way too much into the microphone and I'm trying to sit up straight, but I am still slouching into the microphone and stuff like that. So, how you doing? How's your posture, Mel? How you doing? How's everyone's posture? By the way, thank you all for joining me for a fantastic day of streaming. My stream timer might be a little off. I had like a little bit of a wobble when it came to my stream. So it says I've been live for an hour and 11 minutes, but we've actually almost been live for 2 hours. Hydrate, sure, I can do that. Cheers. We'll have some beers. We'll have some beers later when we're doing the cooking stream, because there's a nice 40-minute pocket where we don't have anything to do. So I was like, all right, we'll have some beers and just chat with chat. So yeah. Map number 2. All right, players didn't swap sides. That's always good. Alrighty, okay. Let's go ahead and jump into the game immediately. Let's get into this. Oh, wait. Oh, no one saw anything. No one saw anything. Whoopsie. No one saw anything. Welcome in, ladies and I hit the wrong button order. Either way, let's get into it. We're here on to Battlefield of Eternity, map number 2. ReGen Rebel in the lead. We got a Leoric. Lunara, Vala, Tyrande, Muradin, and on the side of ReGen Rebel, we have got a Alexstrasza, Zul, D.Va, Nubrak, and Hanzo. I don't know why my brain just forgot half the hero names in the game, but either way, it did. Another hydrate, sure. It's just tea. We're just drinking tea. Oh, no Sentinel hit? All I gotta say to that is, Sonic Arrow from Hanzo does scout out. We also have that Lunara Wisp. She did go Sentinel Wisp at level 1, so it does provide quite a bit of vision. Hanzo gonna go Simple Geometry at level 1. Tyrande is gonna be going True Shot Aura. You got fired over that? I'm very sorry. Alright, well, Vala is going to be going into the Q build, the Puncturing Arrow at level 1, so that Hungering Arrow gaining some extra damage. Taco still, as I mentioned, getting the Simple Geometry. We got the Zul'jin looking for auto attacks here. Over in the top lane, Leoric will be going into the D.Va, pushing her back, excuse me, consistently draining out her HP. Just trying to force the D.Va back so the wave does push into the fort front gate. And Juke City is fine taking a little bit of damage because he can just heal that back up with the Spectral Leech. Alexstrasza. Alright, we are going to be seeing the Live and Let Live. So Alexstrasza is just a big James Bond fan. I think Taco was trying to get the scatter off the wall into Jimmy, but Jimmy just ate the entire scatter to the face, so it didn't get a stack, I don't think. Another Owl from Tyrande, this time connecting onto the Anubarak over in the top lane, just still peeking back. D.Va doing fine up against the Leoric. Give me 1 second, I gotta sneak. Alright. Found the mute button in time. Is Taco's looking to try and get the camp without being seen, and I don't think Juke City noticed the Hanzo over here. He did pop out of the gate for a second, but I wasn't sure if the vision, because you can already see, like, even in front of the gate, there's like a little bit of vision decay, even when Leoric walks away. So I think Hanzo's okay. Vala's gonna split off with Jimmy, and this will be Poet and Jimmy grabbing the camp. There's that Huntress Mark being activated, that little AoE around Hanzo and D.Va to grab the camp. Leoric still soaking up the lane. What did Leoric go at level 4? He didn't actually take a level 4 yet. Is he going to go Paralyzing Rage? Is he going to go Kneel Peasants? I feel like Paralyzing Rage would be huge with a sustained chase for Vala Lunara, because you take the Skeletal Swing slow from 40% to 60%, so just allows the Vala and the Lunara to sustain chase and get burstable damage. But Leoric is holding for now. We'll see what he ends up going into, as our objective phase will be spawning in the north-south positioning here. 7 stacks, I want to point out, for the Zul'jin, so at some point he managed to just dump in some damage into the enemy. Tyrande Owl going to be coming out. Double camp for the top lane. Good timing for this. Juke City getting a little bit low in the top lane. Gets a little healing from the regeneration globe as the Fallen Shaman is being cleared out right now, so I didn't even see it on the map. I thought it was just the Impaler camp. A little scatter out from Hanzo. Big Stormbolt from Ratson, but just pressures Taco on the Hanzo. That's going to be Vala going down. First blood over to the side of ReGen Rebel. Beastren trying to get out of here, avoids the Sentinel. Lunara just needs a little bit of damage. I think that might be enough. Wait, can he heal over time? Can he get the healing? Can he get the healing? Does he have the healing? Does he have the healing? You know what they say to that. 50% of the Immortal phase going to be going over to the side of ReGen Rebel as they have the faster race, 8,919 to the 10,843. And now we go back into race potential sides, and we're going to see who's going to be able to come out on top of this one. Ratson looking to step forward. Jimmy pops the True Shot Aura. Is there enough damage? Who's going to be able to get this? It'll be close, but the help of Jimmy is going to be that mark, that Huntress mark, really helping out. We will be seeing the Paralyzing Rage from the Leoric, as well as I had mentioned, that 20% slow increase. So you have a 60% slow on the Skeletal Swing. And for anyone wondering about those Immortal stats, I got you covered right here, right now. 546 standard, 1092 into structures. By the way, for anyone wondering if you are in Observer mode, this is, if you want to bring this up and down, it's Control-Alt-K. And if you want to view the detailed stats, it's Control-C. Control-C used to be the way that you could actually look at your own detailed stats in the game when you were playing. And then they created that little, that little box, that little rectangular box that pops up when you click on a hero.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest for a time.
What's the button for that? So for the portrait, this is an Aliobs, of course. For the portrait, so just to get this little portrait up and down, Control-Alt-K, that's just this. To get the detailed information about a character or a unit or anything is Control-C. Control-C is the extra little thing. And then V is just vision if you want vision stuff. But I have a Stream Deck button for the Control-Alt-K thing, and then the Control-C I just pop from time to time. Yep. If you have a Stream Deck, I would highly recommend making this little thing, making this little pop-up, making this a Stream Deck button, because it's really convenient, so you can just push it once instead of having to do a key combo. My pleasure. Always happy to help out. Questions are always welcome in the stream. I do my best not to gatekeep or anything like that. We're here as a community. Taco taking a lot of damage, trying to back away. There's a scatter. Nice heal out from Harrison, getting the reset after getting the Alexstrasza Dragon Queen form transformation. Gives you kind of that reset on some of your abilities. And Taco trying to find more scatters into the enemy. 5 out of 20 stacks. Zul'jin 14 out of the 30. At the 15 mark, he will have the 1.1 range increase, and he really does want that. Safer poke onto the enemy. Taco getting low, gets the healing from Alexstrasza. Poet backing away. Are Skeletal Swings Hell's preferred playground device? I would mostly say the Lava Pits of Unanguished Souls. Unanguished? Unanguished. That doesn't sound right. Anguished Souls. There you go. How about this? The Hellfire Pit of Suffering Souls is usually the playground feature that I prefer in Hell, but that's just me. Lava Ball Pit, yeah. You know those fun slides, the spiral slides? Those are actually just giant anacondas that you slide into and then you just get digested. What's up, Cloud? How you doing, bud? Beastren is going to be able to back away. Ratson with the Dwarf Toss over the wall. Did go into block stacks at level 1. Did go into heavy impact at level 7 for the 80% slow. I think it's like a 1.5 second. Yes, it is. The Immortal phase is going to be won by the members of Macro Machines as the Tyrande will be... Oh, Poet so low goes down. Diva coming in with the little boost in. Big Entomb from Leoric, but I don't think they're really too worried about this. Taco is a little worried. Leoric gets the Wraith Walk out. Ratson just looking to back away. Scatter Arrow is finished out by the Hanzo. Bottom lane fork goes down to the Fallen Shaman. And here is a Larian into the top lane. As always, we like to check those stats. 618 standard damage, 1,236 damage into structures. Oh, they didn't clear. What? You didn't clear it? A little zoning arrow from Hanzo. Wait. I didn't talk about this for a whole ass level. Wait, what? Locust Swarm Anubarak, eh? Okay. Locust Swarm Anubarak. Sorry, it took me an entire level to even notice that. I just, like, my brain immediately was like, it's probably Cocoon. Yeah, that's a Locust Swarm Anubarak. All right. I want to say this is probably the second Locust Swarm Anubarak I've casted in the 5-6 years I've been casting Here's the Storm. In the in the 5-ish years I've been non-stop casting this game, Locust Swarm. It's like second one. I like Locust Swarm, but I probably wouldn't have taken it here. I gotta be honest, it's probably because you're a coward. Only cowards don't take Locust Swarm. No, it's because you have you got a head on your shoulders there, bud. That's why you didn't take it. So Locust Swarm, deal 109. Obviously, it scales. We saw a level up right there, so I think it scaled by 4 damage right there. Deal 109 damage per second to nearby enemies. Each enemy damage restores 38 health. Lasts 6 seconds. It is a 100-second cooldown. God, that cooldown is insanely long. Alexstrasza Dragon Queen form, but that's a huge arrow from Hanzo that does shred through Tyrande. She did drop the Starfall. Locust Swarm did go out, and Anubarak did live, so obviously, as ISO was saying, new meta confirmed indeed. Well, just tell your Anubarak player that they're S tier for taking Locust Swarm and making it work so far. I'm not gonna count it as a guaranteed thing just yet, but it's working out so far. 13 talent tier will be achieved. The trickle in experience. Leoric gonna push up the top lane a little bit more. D.Va gonna boost around, and she'll get some sustained damage onto Leoric, dropping him down by, I'd say that was like an 1/8 of his HP, maybe. D.Va does get the clear into top. 3 apiece in kills. We're about 10.5 minutes into map number 2 here, and our second best of 3 of the day, as we have positional defensive positions from either side. Arrow from Hanzo. I thought I heard him summoning that, but it just got kind of drowned out by a bunch of other noises. We do have that true shot aura as well, or the Tyrande's mark. There's an Entomb creating a bit of terrain. Starfall from the Tyrande. Anubarak goes in. Lifebinder coming out from Alexstrasza, but it won't be in time. Anubarak will fall. That's the full cooldown for Lifebinder as well. D.Va pops the Mecha Explosion, trying to back away. Juke City very low. Scatter almost getting the kill. Beastren trying to back away. Pops the Tostitos! And he's going to try and find a counter kill. Juke City does go down. The healing will come out from Harrison in time. Arcane very low. D.Va goes in. Sustained damage should be enough if she can chase in the Stormbolts. The Harsh Moonlight. D.Va loses mech. Does she have the good to go? No, she's pew 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 at level 13. Yeah, into Vala and Lunara, but Kun would be butted. Yes, indeed. I can't argue with that whatsoever. Taco trying to find some scatters here. 1 second on a Dragon Strike from him. He wants to try and use that as a zoning tool. He will immediately pop that right there. Locust was actually popped by the Anubarak, and I can't believe that lined up, and Vala goes down. Beastren with a full bar, almost a full bar of healing over time. The Immortal phase will get to the 50% mark in favor for the members of Macro Machines, but I feel like this second half will be a quick burn over on the right-hand side. Yeah, we're going to see that immediately. Vala's still dead for 18 seconds. They do have the Lunara with the Nature's Calling, but Lunara's back at the Hall of Storms getting HP and mana. I think this actually will be the Immortal phase quickly raced down by the side. Look at Beastren. He's got his trait active, and he is autoing. Got 38 stacks on the Zul'jin. It's actually a lot closer than I was anticipating at this moment right now, but no, actually Zul'jin gets it. 5,674 Shielding, I believe, on this Immortal total health will be 20,550. And, of course, damage standard 746. Into structures, nearly 1,500 damage, 1,492 damage as the Immortal goes into bottom lane. The more well-defended lane, as the top lane did have some damage under the front gate. Big Entomb! Zul'jin goes down. No Tostitos was available. Actually, it was. He doesn't use the Tostingo and goes down. Maybe he was just chain CC'd. Maybe that's the reason he couldn't do it. Maybe there was like Stormbolt into Arcane Flare, and he just wasn't able to push the button. Maybe a Rain of Vengeance in there as well. Because I don't see any silence value on the side of Macro Machines. There's no level 20. And that Immortal did not get much value. I was expecting that to be a lot more punishing and push potential, but quite not the case. We'll see 16s, though, first for the side of Macro Machines. Rallying here in this best-of-3 series, trying to take us into that map number 3. That's weird. Sorry, I have an ad manager to make sure that no ads run in the middle of a game, and the bar turned blue, and I'm like, why did it turn blue? That's new. Why is the bar blue all of a sudden? It's an Immortal, not a Punisher. What did I say, though? Did I call it a Punisher, or did I call it punishing? Honestly, don't remember what I said, even. Welcome to the stream. All right, 25 stacks for the Vala, 38 for the Zul'jin. He's actually got the same amount of stacks on the Arcanite Axe as level 7. Muradin got level 16. I'm waiting to see, actually, a lot of holds on level 16 from Leoric, Lunara, and Muradin. Why are they holding 16s? That's very confusing to me. Well, Alex draws a Lifebinder onto the Zul'jin. Starfall from the Tyrande, Bunny Hop from the D.Va. She pops the Mecha Explosion. That's a lot of damage onto the D.Va pilot. She will fall. The Mecha Explosion goes out. Ratson so very low. Entomb from Leoric to try and stop the chase. And actually, the turnaround onto Leoric. Juke City going to try and back away. Tostitos to be used by the Zul'jin as Taco's on 30-something HP. As long as there's no Sentinel to hit him. I was actually expecting that to be a 2-to-1 trade, but or 2-to-1 in kills, but it was just going to be a 1-to-1 trade. Oh, Taco, you're playing with fire over there. Why would you spoil things, Taco? Why would you spoil things? Why do I have to tell people in chat not to spoil things? Why? Why?
It is time for a change in strategy.
How is... Taco, you are literally spoiling the fact that there's no game 3. You're literally spoiling the fact that the game ends here. You're literally spoiling it. You're the second person to do this. I don't know why. I don't know why people need to correct it and be like, there's no game 3. Why can't you just not and pretend and let the series... Because chat doesn't know. Chat doesn't know these things. Okay. It is a spoiler. It is a spoiler. I don't know why there's this mental space of saying that there's only 2 games in a best-of-3 is not a spoiler, but you're spoiling it. You're literally spoiling it. I don't know how you... I don't know what mental gymnastics are being had here, but that is a spoiler. You weren't reading chat, now you know? Well, that is what it is. Hey Nancy, what's up, friend? How's your day going? Spin from the Immortal. This is going to be top lane keep to go down. We do have the Entomb from Leoric. A Tostingo and a Lifebinder will be coming through. Alex Straza with the Dragon Queen form. Juke City getting very low. And this will be Immortal going to core. Does get some damage onto the core shielding, but will it actually take down more than that? Doesn't look like it actually, as that'll be a Tyrande to fall. Juke City, Ratson getting chased in right now. Juke City low. Does Anubarak have a burrow? D.Va's got the boost, and yes, that will be a double kill for Anubarak. Stormbolt from the Muradin. Good damage into the Anubarak. Doesn't have Locust for another 60 seconds. Lunara goes down. And a singular minion tries to end, and he dies. Top lane fort will fall. That's the first structure down in favor for the side of ReGen Rebel. How am I? I haven't been sleeping very good lately, but I'm okay. I'm doing all right. We're going to be doing our pizza cooking stream soon today. I don't know when, but we're doing it today. I don't know if I'm going to cast more or if I'm going to start cooking. I'm not sure yet. But either way, hopefully we don't make a calzone. Alrighty. Got a camp for top lane. We got a camp over here on the right-hand side as well. And Bandit's doing great. Bandit's doing good. Thank you for asking. Alright, Immortal is going into east-west positioning right now. This is going to be race potential. No, it's going to be defensive positioning. Yeah, defensive positioning, because you have the axis over on the right-hand side, and we naturally see the blue team's vision. So if I were to hit V and swap the sides, you'll actually see the defense, the little shield swap over there. So, yeah. Top lane to be cleared out, bottom lane to be... Are they going to go for the Fallen Shaman clear? No, they're going to go straight for the Immortal race. I like this call coming out from ReGen Rebel. They've got the 20 talent tier advantage. Use it while they can position aggressively. Harsh Moonlight from the Tirana connects onto the Anubarak, and he doesn't really care too much about that because he's not the big damage dealer in this Immortal race. It's Hanzo and the Zul'jin. By the way, Zul'jin at 60 stacks. That's an Entomb. The Buried Alive, level 20. Alexstrasza can't do anything here. Alexstrasza goes down. Zul'jin trying to back away. I want to see the stats for him really, really quickly. I know it scales, like, it changes, but 308 auto attack damage roughly right now. He's dealing quite a bit of damage as the Hanzo will fall. That's going to be 60 seconds on Hanzo, 48 on the Alexstrasza. Catapults will get some push into top lane. D.Va to clear that out. Murden anchoring for the allies as well. Alright, let's check out the stats for the Immortal as well. We got 958 standard damage, 1,916 damage into structures. And we're level 20-ish area. We have the upgrade on Locust as well. Interesting. We'll check that a little bit later. Entomb from Leoric. There's going to be some axes from the Zul'jin. Instead of autoing, he's just trying to back away out of the... Oh, he's actually steps right back into that Starfall. A lot of damage. Stun. 1 HP! Oh, okay. It was the D.Va mech. I was like, holy hell, are you kidding me with this? If D.Va lives with 1 HP, but no, it was the mech that did fall. All the keeps have fallen here. The Immortal is very well... he's got a lot of HP right now, and the fight does continue. That will be the arrow from the Hanzo going out as well. Alexstrasza pops the Dragon Queen form. Poet very low. Takes a tower shot and goes down. Exclamation healer in chat feels reminiscent of that one. And this is the Immortal actually will be cleared out before it takes down the core. 50-something% left on this. We got a couple more autos coming in and the damage over time from the Lunara's Nature's Calling. 50% on the dot. 50% on the core. Alrighty, top lane has some catapults and another one arriving. We've got top lane camp up in 10 seconds. Left side. Ooh, but Tyranda's the target. Bottom lane fort shall fall during all of this. Excuse me. Alright, what is the level 20? Because I honestly don't even know what the 20 upgrade is for this. Hive Master. Gain a permanent vampiric locust that attacks a nearby enemy every 3 seconds. The vampiric locust deals 376 damage and returns to heal Anubarak for 182. That's kind of insane. That's a lot of damage, man. Like, what is Vala's HP? So, roughly, like, what, 9 attacks? 9 attacks from Hive Master? Just Hive Master would kill a Vala. 9. I realize that I said no very, very aggressively at the end of that, technically, but either way, that's kind of crazy. I gotta be honest, I've never seen Hive Master, and I've never used it, so I have to try this as well, just to mess around. Yeah, 9 times 376 should be enough to kill a Vala, because she had 3,000 HP. That's my caster math.
There is no escape.
Thank you, Kalis.
Justice.
Zul'jin, by the way, will be going into the Forest Medicine, so no longer have to channel the Voodoo... Not Voodoo Shuffle. Voodoo... What is it, actually? Oh, it's just Regeneration. Jesus, it's just a simple name. Alrighty. All keeps down 50%. Actually, 56% off the core on the right-hand side. Yeah, so, and yeah, Vala had like 3,000 and like something HP, so yeah, would have killed. My math is correct, haha! Arrow from Hanzo. Jimmy taking a lot of damage, has to step out of that one. Keep in mind, watch the Hanzo cooldown reduction, or watch the Hanzo heroic, because he's got the Dragon Awakens. The Poet almost goes down. D.Va wants the kill, and that will be a kill onto Vala. And Tyrande to go down as well. Jimmy and Poet out of this one. Ratson looking to Dwarf Toss away. Avatar available in 50 seconds. Another arrow from Hanzo. He has that Dragon Awakens. There's going to be the little bit of a boop from D.Va and Lunara over here on the right-hand side. She's trying to get the Immortal phase for her team. Can they just race against the Lunara? This feels like I feel like they can't. Oh, are they gonna try and... Oh, she's going. No, she's not. Okay. I was like, she going core? Really? Entomb from Leoric. There's gonna be a nice Buried Alive, locking in the Zul'jin, but he gets the Toss Dingo at the end of all of that. Lifebinder does get the end proc. That was the level 20, the Ritual of Life. Lifebinder activates 3 times over 6 seconds. Bottom lane is a camp arriving towards the core. Hanzo still racing. Alexstrasza, Anubarak, and Zul'jin zoning back the enemy. Leoric is like 2 HP right here. 1 to 2 autos would be enough from the Zul'jin. Yes, it is. I said 1, and I'm like, there's no way he's dealing 500 damage right now. Not at that HP pool. HP pool. Not at that health pool. It's like saying VIN number. Vehicle identification number. Poet will go down. Zul'jin, 75 stacks right now. Zul'jin is hitting hard. 307 auto attack damage currently. It's 375 autos. All right, the Immortal goes into bottom lane, 25 minutes in. Top lane to, I think D.Va will just boost away and just continue to clear lanes. We didn't look at the Immortal damage right now. It's, wow, he's over 2,000. It's over 2,000. 2,300 damage into structures from this Immortal. They're going to try and backdoor this, it looks like. Hanzo and D.Va for the defense. Leoric will try and stop the backs. Okay, Hanzo with an arrow. Creating a little bit of space as well. Immortal. I mean, it, like, one-shots a lot of... No, it doesn't one-shot it. Like, 3 shots? 3 shots. To take down a tower, but still, that's huge. We do have the Zul'jin actually joining in the siege as the Immortal's around 50 or so %. But as I said, this Immortal hits hard, man. He's hitting for what feels like an 1/8 or so of the HP of a keep every single time. Zul'jin pressuring back onto the Muradin. He does Dwarf Toss away. Harrison here with the allies. Lifebinder available. Does have that level 20 upgrade. Burrow charge in from the Zul'jin. He's got, or from the Nubrak. He's got good damage. Zul'jin coming through. Leoric with the Buried Alive. He's going to try and find something, but the scatter from Hanzo is good. The falling Starfall from the Tyrande as well, and this is going to be core falling rapidly. GG, well played. Over to ReGen Rebel. They take the series. HP pool should be fine. Well, yeah, but some people say health pool. Some people say health points. Some people say hit points. God forbid you say something wrong on the internet.